Hello everyone, this is the CS Revelation and welcome to a new video on Java. Today's video is going to be on arithmetic operators. These operators are used to perform common mathematical operations and they are used in mathematical expressions in the same way that they are used in algebra. So Java provides these operators that perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Also, there is the mod, the increment and decrement. So we're going to work with these one at a time. So to begin, let's start by creating three variables. So the first two variables are of type integer. So we're going to have int, let's say num1, and let's make it equal to 6. Then we're creating a second variable. We're going to call it num2, and we're going to make it equal to 2. And we're creating a third variable, that's fine, of type integer, and we're going to call this result, in which we're going to storing the results of these operations. So the first operator is addition, and the way it works is that a variable, for example, result, is going to be assigned the result of the addition of, let's say, num1 plus num2. So technically what's happening here is that num1, the value that is stored in num1, which is 6, is going to be added to the value that is stored in num2, which is the number 2. So 2 plus 6 will be 8, and the result of that will be assigned to the result variable. Now let's also create or add a print statement so we can print the outcome. So I'm going to say system out print ln, and what we're printing here is going to be the value of result. Okay, now let's run this and notice that we get 8 printed here. That is the output. So the output of this program is 8 because this is the result of this print statement. So technically what happened is that 3 variables were created and one statement here that performed the addition of num1 plus num2 and assigned that result to result variable. And now this statement here is printing what's in result at this current moment. So because 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 was the value that is printed. Now let's do the same thing for subtraction. We're going to say print the value of result, but we want to do subtraction here. So we're saying result now is equal to num1 minus num2. So the value of num1, which is 6, minus the value of num2, which is 2, that is 6 minus 2, that is 4, and 4 will be assigned to result, and that's what's going to be printed. Now we run this, we get 2 outputs. So we get 8 as the result of this, the result of the addition, and 4, which is the result of the subtraction, and the print statement will print it here. So we have 8, the result of this operator, or the operation of addition, and 4, the result of the operation of subtraction. Let's also do the multiplication one. So it's num1 multiplied by num2, and we want to output the result of that. So it's 6 multiplied by 2, and that is going to be stored in result and then printed. So let's see. So the output of that is going to be 12. So the result of the multiplication is 6 times 2. Passed to this print statement, and we'll print that result, which is 12. Division here also works the same way, is that you're going to be using the division symbol here, and the result of that will be 6 divided by 2. That's going to be 3. Now with the mod operator, we are using the percentage operator. What's happening here is that num1 will be divided by num2, but the result of this is going to be the remainder of that division, not the result of the division. So it's 6 divided by 2, but what's going to be returned out of this operation is the remainder of that division. So 6 divided by 2, find out the remainder and assign that to result. technically 6. If you take all the 2's out of 6, there will be no remainder. So the remainder is 0. So I should expect here that this is going to be printing a 0. So there you go. So you got a 0 here because 6 divided by 2, the remainder of that division is a 0. Now for the increment operator, we're using the plus plus. And for this, so technically what's happening here is that the plus plus operator will allow you to add 1 to an existing value. Say, for example, we would like to increment the value of num1. So we simply do num1 plus plus. So technically this statement, what's happening here is that num1's value, it will be incremented by 1. So the new value of num1 now is 7, and it's not 6 anymore. So originally num1 was 6, but when we perform this instruction, which is to increment it by 1, num1 becomes a 7. If I wanted to increment it again, I could just simply repeat the process again, and I do num1 plus plus again, and that's going to increment it by another 1. So technically num1 is now equal to 8. So to confirm that, let's just simply print now the value of num1. So num1 shouldn't print 6, and it should print 8 because we incremented it twice by 1. So there you go, you got 8 here. The next one is the decrement, which is technically the opposite of the increment operator. The way it works, it's that you use the minus sign here to decrement a certain value by 1. So let's suppose that what we want to do here is decrement num1 by 1. So it will bring it down to 7 from 8, right? So subtracting 1 from num1. And let's print the new value of num1 here, and let's see if it's going to print 7 for us. And there you go. So this incremented num by 2, and that gave us 8, and this one decremented num1 by 1, and that gave us 7. This is the end of this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. There will be more types of operators covered in the next few videos. Please stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.